Chuck, do you think people should be allowed to run around naked in public? Yes, a substance, sorry. Some people in San Francisco do.
I really love the idea in San Francisco that it is so progressive-minded and open-minded that you do have that freedom and you're able to exercise that right if you want to.
Okay, pal. I bet you do. Glad you're there, particularly certain days of the week and stuff. Okay, now, by the way, can we have that picture back up there for a second? Because I want to see if the person next on the left is Greg's related to Greg.
On the left?
Eric, rather. Excuse me. The guy on the
he's
left.
Very tan.
Yeah, that's Eric's brother. Okay, and could you take those signs down? They're disgusting, that nude sign. Okay, I happen to think it's perfectly legitimate to walk around naked if you want to. And they've got a lot of rules in San Francisco about, by the way, you have to put something underneath your butt in the public seating.
Thanks.
So what do you think, Greg?
I think it's this is another attack on businesses in the Bay Area. This is why people are leaving their businesses. By the way, let's make it clear. This is not about lifestyle. It's about using the rubric of lifestyle to cover up
attack on the left.
To cover up perversion. There's no difference between a person walking around naked in public and a guy on the subway exposing themselves. It's the same thing. It should be against the law. That said, even the worst thing about it is no nudist is ever attractive. Good-looking people know to keep clothed because what they have is valuable. It's always really homely people that are naked, which is, to me, the most disgusting part about nudism.
Is that why Bob's gone nude?
Excuse me. I know that this is an obvious answer to this question. We already know, but I got to ask her anyway. You, of course, agree with the nudity in public, don't you, Dana?
Oh, absolutely. They can do whatever they want to do. I also think that these people must have a much more, core body temperature must be much higher than mine because I am freezing everywhere. And they seem to be just fine.
Are you freezing right now?
A little bit.
You are?
My hands are cold.
You're a very cold person.
Yeah, well, she was in the last segment when she gave me that shot. What about you, Eric? I mean, you got a tan body from your neck up. I mean, what about the...
Really? All right, here's why it's no good to allow public nudity. You have kids.
Yeah.
You want your kids to be walking around seeing... who knows what, doing what, exposing what to them. I mean, little personal responsibility. Teach your kids about what goes on. You don't need the guy down the street.
You let them have the internet. You let them have the internet, right, where they can get all that stuff. And
You're comparing public nudity to the internet.
Here's a very, very interesting, provocative question, though. For all people who are into freedoms and you can smoke pot, you should be able to do what you want. Shouldn't you be able to walk around nude too? I don't know. I'm against it. I'm against smoking pot. I'm also
open up the business.
Andrea, since you have a personal interest in this, what do you think?
Why do I have a personal?
I thought you said your boyfriend was in San Francisco.
No, my brother, who's a pilot, was on layover in between flights, and he's not naked, I can assure you. I just texted him. But here's the thing. A lot of people say that names create destiny for you. Do you know the man that's stopping this whole thing is named Scott Wiener? That's all I want to say.
Did he take any topless pictures of himself and send them around?
What's that?
I don't... Well, no, he's trying to stop it. But isn't it true that even if they ban this, they can still have their naked parades?
Yeah, you still do. You could still be naked in certain events. But this is. I mean, if you want to talk about the ultimate free market, then you could say, okay, maybe there are some restaurants that allow nudity, but what you're going to have is you're going to lose people who don't want to eat in a place because they have to look at that.
Can you eat turkey there?
Not if you're a vegan.
There's about 4 different ways I could answer that, Dana.
I do think, on a little bit of a serious note, I do think it's a little bit of an invasion of other people's privacy to have somebody walk in public, if that makes any sense. No, I do. I think it's probably not a good idea.
But what happened to these people as children that they don't want to wear any clothes? Something happened.
They're desperate for attention.
Most of them were gangbanged, probably. I don't know.
What?
Well, I don't know. They could have had sexual assault on them.
All right.
I didn't use any crude language. That was not crude language. I apologize for crude language. Oh. What? I didn't. Come on, man. You can't hang me with that. That's not right. There was nothing wrong with that. One More Thing is up next. Huh.
I'm gonna meet the boy.